Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to talk about something we all do almost every day, often without even noticing it. Yes, it is yawning. Have you ever seen someone yawn and suddenly felt the urge to yawn yourself, or wondered why we yawn when we are sleepy, bored, or tired? At first, yawning seems very simple. We open our mouth, take a deep breath, stretch our jaw, and then exhale. But behind this ordinary action lies an amazing fact which related to biology, neuroscience, and psychology. So today, let us explore the science behind yawning and answer some interesting questions. The first question, why do humans yawn? Why is yawning contagious? Do animals yawn too? And what does yawning tell us about the brain? So let's begin. So what is yawn? A yawn is a reflex action that usually involves opening the mouth wide, taking a deep breath, stretching facial muscles and exhaling slowly. Yawns normally last around 4 to 7 seconds. Scientists believe yawning is controlled by the brain, especially area connected to alertness, emotion and body regulation. But for many years, scientists did not fully understand why human yawns. People once believed yawning only happens because the body needed more oxygen. While that idea was popular, modern research shows the answer is more complex. The brain cooling theory. One of the most accepted explanation today is called the brain cooling theory. Our brain works like a machine. Just like computers become hot while working, the brain also generates heat. When the brain gets slightly warmer, it may become less efficient. Yawning helps cool it down. How? When you yawn, you take a deep breath of cooler air. Blood flows increase around the face, and the stretching movement help regulate temperature. This process may help the brain stay alert and focused. So yawning is not just a sign of sleepiness, it may actually be your brain trying to stay awake. Why do we yawn when we are tired? When we are tired or bored, our alertness decreases. The brain notices this drop and may trigger yawning as a way to increase wakefulness. This is why students often yawn during long classes, people yawn during boring meetings, or travelers yawn on long journey. Yawning may act like a reset button for the brain. Why is yawning contagious? Now let's talk about the most mysterious part of yawning. Why do we yawn after seeing someone else yawn? Even reading or hearing about yawning can make people yawn. This phenomena is called contagious yawning. Scientists believe this is connected to empathy and social bonding. The brain contains special cells called mirror neurons. These neurons help us copy or understand the action and emotions of others. For example, when someone smiles, you may smile back. When someone loves, you may love too. Yawning may work in a similar way. Studies show contagious yawning happens more often among friends, family members, and people who feel emotionally connected. Interestingly, young children usually do not catch yawns until they develop stronger social awareness. Do animals yawn too? Yes. Humans are not the only creature that yawns. Many animals yawn including dog, cats, monkey, lions, bird and even fish. Dogs are especially interesting because they can catch yawns from humans. If a dog sees its owner yawn, it may yawn too. Scientists think this may be related to emotional connection between dog and humans. In the animals world, yawning may also serve other purposes, showing dominance, reducing stress, or preparing the body for action. Is yawning good or bad? Yawning is completely normal. In fact, healthy people yawn many times every day. However, excessive yawning can sometimes be linked to lack of sleep, stress, anxiety, or certain medical condition. For example, very frequent yawning may occasionally indicate problem involving sleep disorder or the nervous system, but in most cases, yawning is harmless. It is simply part of how the body regulates alertness and brain function. Fun fact about yawning. Now let's look at some interesting fact about yawning. Fact number 1. Reading about yawning can make you yawn. Many people yawn while listening to discussion about yawning. This shows how powerful contagious yawning can be. Babies yawn before birth. Scientists have observed unborn babies yawning inside the womb using ultrasound scans. Athletes yawn before competition. Some athletes yawn before important events. Researchers believe this may help calm the brain and improve focus. Fish and reptiles yawn too. Yawning is found in many different species, suggesting it as an ancient biological behavior. Common myth about yawning. Let us clear up a few myths. Yawning means you are bored. Not always. People also yawn when stressed, nervous, tired, or even before important activities. Yawning only happens because of low oxygen. Modern science suggests yawning is more related to brain regulation and cooling than oxygen level. Contagious yawning is fake. No, it is real and supported by scientific research. Why scientists still study yawning? Even though yawning is common, scientists are still studying it because many questions remain unanswered. For example, why do some people catch yawns more easily? Why do certain animals yawn more than others? Why does contagious yawning related to empathy? This shows us something important. Even ordinary human beings can hide deep scientific mystery. Conclusion. So why do we yawn? Yawning appears to help cool the brain, improve alertness, regulate body function, and even strengthen social connection. It is not just a random behavior or habit. It is a fascinating biological process connected to the brain, emotional, and behavior. The next time you yawn, remember your brain may simply be trying to stay balanced and alert. And if someone near you yawns after hearing this speech, well, now you know why it is. Thank you.